This right here with me is the HP Pavilion DK1062TX model. I got this for about $1,000 last year, and we will be discussing all of the details about this laptop right after the introduction. What is up, guys? If this is your first time watching me, my name is Baha and I talk everything about technology, traveling, cars, and I also do personal vlogs. In today's video, we will be talking about the HP Pavilion DK1062TX gaming laptop. Like I've mentioned before the introduction, that I have got this laptop for about $1,000 1 year ago, and I was constantly wondering, like, is this still worth it? Should people buy it or not? Is it still good enough even after 1 year of a review? And today we will be discussing just that. But however, due to the countless points, I will be checking my phone a lot as well during the video, as this video is quite hard to make and memorizing everything is just not an easy task right now. So let's start off with the basics. So the first thing we will be discussing is the processor. The laptop basically comes with two types of processors, an i5 or an i7. I have gotten the i5 version, 10300H processor. It has 4 cores, and from personal experience, I never had any sort of CPU lag or any sort of issues coming with the laptop. For me personally, the mathematics and all of the processing going on with the Intel chip was perfectly fine, never bothered me, nothing wrong happened. So I think that it was a really good pickup. And again, if you're not like a hardcore gamer or whatsoever, if you're just a casual gamer who wants a working laptop, then hey, this processor is perfectly fine for you. Next up, we will be talking about the GPU. So the GPU that comes within this laptop is actually one type, which is the GTX 1650. This one comes with 4 GB of video RAM, which basically means that it could handle majority of the operations and everything that you could throw at it, at least to a really good extent. Like, it's not RTX level, it's not something incredibly high, but still do not underestimate the power of a GTX 1650. Even in 2021, a time where even the RTX 20th gen are getting gold. From personal experience, I'm telling you guys right now, the GTX 1650 is completely capable if you're a casual gamer or if you just like to work. Laptop works perfectly fine with that, and I had no major issues with that, except a few, which I will mention in the future. So next up, after that, we will be talking about everyday usage. So how exactly does this laptop perform? Well, for me personally, I'm just an average laptop user. So what I do majority of my day, I have Google Chrome open, I do all of the surfing, I do this and that. I rarely play games. Well, I only have one game on my laptop, which is Forza Horizon 4. But for a guy like me who barely plays any games, then yes, I would say that this laptop is perfectly fine. It can handle more than one application of Google Chrome with multiple tabs, no issues, no lag, no delays. And whatever you throw at it of heavy software, it will also work perfectly fine. So yes, in everyday usage, this laptop is still working perfectly fine. Now, let's talk about the display of this laptop. This laptop comes with a 15.6-inch Full HD display of a high definition resolution of 1920 x 1080p. So, for me personally, I did not go with the 60 Hz option. I actually went with the upgrade. The upgrade has 144 Hz. Again, if you're one of these people who has been using high frequency screen rates on your phone, or on your laptop recently, you might want to go for the 144 Hz just to keep up with your eyes. But if you've never actually went beyond the 60 Hz limit before, then I think that the 60 Hz option is going to be amazingly fine for you. No issues, no worries, no problems at all. Again, this is just my own personal experience. I have used the 144 Hz and I tend to enjoy this more than the 60 Hz version, although I have never went through the 60 Hz barrier with gaming. Next up, after that, I also forgot to mention that with my laptop in specific, my LCD screen recently had an issue. So luckily the HP international warranty covered that. The warranty comes with 1 year, but the local warranty is 2 years, so there is that as well. But because I was unable to reach the local warranty due to the corona, the international warranty covered my LCD issue recently and they have fixed it for free. Excellent customer service, no problems at all. Only problem is that they were a little bit late on the time that was promised. That was my only problem with them, but apart from that, I think that this laptop was perfectly fine and the customer service was incredibly cool. Anyway, right after that, we have the backlit keyboard. Now, yes, this laptop does have a backlit keyboard. Basically, it does have colors, but because of the theme of this laptop is black and green, the only color that you will have on the laptop is just the green color. It's not an RGB backlit keyboard, so yes, if you want an RGB backlit keyboard for whatever reason you have, this is not the laptop to go for unless green is your favorite color. Next up, we do have the RAM. So this laptop basically comes with an 8 GB worth of RAM, random access memory to be accessed whenever you need it, but in 2020 and 2021, anything below 12 GB of RAM is just a complete joke nowadays. Even my old laptop, which was 8 GB of RAM, used to struggle recently before I had to let it go because of a motherboard issue. Yes, so I upgraded my RAM to 16 GB of RAM, and that's what I could handle. It was only a 1 slot, 1 times 16. It was not 2 times 8, not 4 times 4. It was 1 times 16 GB of RAM. And from my own personal experience, I would say that the RAM was working perfectly fine. Everything was functional. Worked as expected, no lags, no issues, and it was 2666 megahertz. Yes, that worked perfectly fine for me. Now, in terms of warranty, I think I have mentioned this earlier, is that I had a 1 year international warranty and 2 years of local warranty. My international warranty has recently expired because I have bought this laptop on 2nd of August 2020, 3rd of August 2020, and on the time of recording, today is 10th of August 2021. So yes, my international warranty has recently expired, but I still have the local warranty, and if anything happens, then we should be able to get it fixed. Like I've mentioned as well, right now as we speak, the international warranty has covered my LCD, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. Now, in terms of gaming performance, I've actually played 3 games on this laptop. I have played Forza Horizon 4, which was my main game. If you've been watching my videos ever since this was a gaming channel, then you know that how much of a big fan I am of Forza Horizon 4. I've also played Cyberpunk 2077 and I have played Destiny 2. For Destiny 2, as it's an old title, I did not have a specific problem, but for Cyberpunk and Forza, which are both recent titles, I had one really big problem. The problem is that for Forza Horizon 4 and Cyberpunk, about 90 or 120 minutes, you will not feel the heat of the laptop, you will not hear the GPU, but you will slowly start feeling the lag of a GPU which is seriously overheated right now and it just needs a break, and it will really start struggling. So if you're a hardcore gamer who plays games for 3 or 4 hours or who goes to 10 hours, don't buy this laptop, not recommended. But if you're a casual gamer like me who maybe has an hour or 2 to kill and he just likes to play video games, this laptop is a good catch. You're not going to struggle, especially if you're not one of these rage gamers who really gets angry and wants to kill everyone just because a game had a crash or something. Then yes, if you have your nerves together and an hour and a half or 2 hours per day of gaming is perfectly fine for you, this laptop is not going to complain with you. You will enjoy playing with this laptop. Right after that, we have we have the everyday use. We have already spoken about that, but in terms of heavy software, I don't think that we have mentioned that. For heavy software, I have actually tried this laptop under different conditions. I have tried Adobe Premiere Pro for video editing on this. I have tried Blender since I used to be into 3D modeling a few years ago and I just wanted to reignite the activity for myself. And I've also tried SolidWorks, and yeah, that's about it for the heavy the heavy software. In terms of SolidWorks, the laptop performance was incredibly well because I study engineering, so I have to use SolidWorks quite a lot. Never actually struggled. The only catch is that you should have all other applications closed because anything else could get in the way and performance can die pretty quickly. But if it's only maybe Chrome and SolidWorks or Spotify and SolidWorks, anything which is simple, this laptop is going to be an incredible steal. And in terms of Blender, if I'm not mistaken, my past laptop can only handle like 3 to 4 million triangles before it starts struggling. This one I have put it under 8 or 10 million triangles, no problems at all. But it was Blender 2.79 version beta, 2.79b. So for Blender 2.8, 2.9 and all of that, I'm not sure about the performance. I'm not good with Blender 2.8. I still only use 2.79b, but the laptop can definitely handle 8 to 10 million triangles, no problems at all. So there is that if you are a Blender user. And in terms of Premiere Pro and video rendering, I would say it takes time because that's a GTX 1650 GPU which is running behind the scenes, but still, time is pretty fine. You know, obviously don't compare this to the RTX, but compared to a 1650S or 1660, I would say that the timing for this is perfectly fine. Definitely buy it if you do not mind waiting for a little bit and if you are low on budget. Like I said, this laptop is actually good for the money, but it's not top end. Like you're buying something mid-range here, so expect something mid-range. Don't expect top-notch performance over here. And in terms of coding, I have also tried this. I was a Python programmer. I've tried machine, deep learning, and AI and all of that. Now, if you have ever programmed AI, you know that sometimes you will need a supercomputer in order to do the training and test set, especially if your data set is monstrous. So yes, in terms of these kinds of performance, I would say that this laptop works perfectly fine. Does the job well, just like a really good computer. Obviously, do not compare this to a supercomputer, but the coding time is not incredibly slow and not incredibly fast as well. For a mid-range laptop, you're getting a good deal over here. Would definitely recommend it. Now, let's actually talk about how this laptop compares to other similar laptops. From gaming laptops from Lenovo, Asus, MSI, and Dell. So in terms of quality, we all know that when it comes to Windows PCs, Dell is king, no doubt about that. So this laptop cannot really compete well with Dell. But in terms of Asus, well, Asus, they do have a problem. Like in 2020 and 2019, they had the Asus TUF A15. The problem with that laptop was that it used to overheat and the processor can easily reach 98 or 99 degrees Celsius. And in consequence of that, like the overheating issue meant that the laptop was exposed to issues and difficulties that even the warranty might not cover, or something beyond their, beyond their repair. Basically, they have ruined their own reputation back then when I started hearing about these issues, which is why I did not buy an Asus laptop. In terms of Dell, quality is superior. Only problem is Dell seriously charges you the price for the quality that you're getting, which means that if you really wanted a good Dell, maybe an Alienware or something laptop, you would really have to pay a premium price for that. For me personally, I'm still a student. I have my own budgets. I'm not willing to pay this price yet. Now, for Lenovo, I have tried their laptops in the past. So, honestly, I did not have a really good impression with Lenovo in the past. I bought a laptop for like $450 US back in from 2015 until 2018. Did not have a really good experience. I had some random issues. I tried sending it to the warranty before. They did not solve my problems. So ever since my last Lenovo laptop, I was like, I'm not buying a Lenovo again. And I have shifted to HP since then. And if you compare this laptop to an MSI, well, I really don't have much knowledge about MSI. Just didn't like their style, so I didn't even bother doing some research about them. So honestly, I cannot bash MSI here. No hard feelings should be taken, guys, if anyone from MSI is watching this. So yes, I do not have much of a background knowledge with MSI, hence I cannot judge. Now, let's actually talk about some physical aspects. The battery life of this laptop is actually 6 hours of mixed use and 9 hours of video playback time. So what this basically means is that if you're just playing videos on your laptop, it would last for 9 hours, no problems, and 6 hours of normal everyday usage. So that as well is also a major advantage, because you wouldn't have to worry about charging your laptop for approximately 5 hours if we are being realistic here. And the battery that comes in is a 3-cell 52.5 watt hour lithium ion, and it comes with a 150 watt AC power adapter which could charge your battery in about 2 or 3 hours. Perfectly fine for me. Well, these are not real numbers because I haven't tried it. I always just plug it in and do whatever I want to do. And in terms of portability, this laptop comes at about 2,230 grams, which is 2.23 kilograms. So I would say that just drop this in your backpack, take it wherever you go. But if you're walking really long distances and you're not a walker, you might struggle. But if you're an athlete, then I think that this laptop is going to be really well, and you're not going to be bothered with the weight of this laptop. And before the final few points, we have to mention that this laptop does not come with a Thunderbolt. So if you have an external GPU, you cannot connect it to this laptop. And at the price point of $900 to $1,000, I'm pretty sure that you do not expect to have a Thunderbolt on your laptop, which is a big bummer if you ask me. And in terms of audio, they have dual speakers with an HP audio boost. So audio, personally, I would say that it works perfectly fine. I've tried it, I've bashed some music, I have went to the toilet and had some bath, and I've done literally everything that you could think of just playing music on my laptop, and it works perfectly fine. But I'm not sure about, having your room locked in and you're going to a whole other room and playing music. I don't think that you'll be able to hear it because it's just not that loud. And last but not least, the front camera of the laptop comes with an HP Wide Vision HD camera that only does 720p at 30 frames per second. That's about it for this short video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions regarding this specific laptop, which is the HP Pavilion DK1062TX model, please let me know in the comments down below. Do I think that this laptop is still worth it in 2021? Absolutely, the laptop is a good deal for the money. And without further ado, if you have enjoyed this video, then please make sure to hit the subscribe down below, like and turn on bell notifications, and comment down below what other sort of videos you want to see me make next. And depending on my physical capabilities, I'll try my best to make them. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well. I'll drop the links down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next time. Peace out.